real essence have been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young buck holding like we knew it all. Not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, to look back and do it all. I can remember the haters say the game will ruin y'all. What's that to me? Don't give about a hater. Let them like the in my paper.
They call me Big Dog, riding with the hillbilly. Q-Bone staying with the lip. Really became a boss many years back. When I'm gone, can be pull your tears back. We put the bang and produce. You got no chance of hanging. They take the tails when you're flipping the quarter. We ain't slowing down, we crashing through the border.
It's the opening round of the NFL playoffs, and EA Sports continues its coverage of Super Wild Card Weekend. It's the Pats and the Chargers, and it comes your way next.
Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So here come the Patriots to take over on offense. They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
Well, the very first thing they told us, Charles, was we need to apply pressure early, and I would call that early pressure a nice sack to start the game.
And on the other sideline, I just have this image in my mind of the head coach on the headset with the offensive coordinator asking him if that's exactly what he saw in his mind when he called that play. And if so, is it going to be like this all day? That's a tough one right there.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful of one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. So on fourth down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. So here's the Charger offense making their way out.
Leading him out, the former Stanford man. At quarterback, it's Davis Mills. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll start on the ground with Swift.
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Here's a handoff to Swift.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Here's Swift.
Yeah, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you would never have that opportunity. No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'm trying to do better.
try and run for it with Fournette. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. Off of play action, here's Lance. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Well, when you've got a quarterback like this dead to rights, you got to make sure to wrap up. Instead, though, he breaks free and off he goes. Fournette, a first down carry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Again, it's Fournette. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Running is Swift. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Mills. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 in second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. We're scoreless after 1. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. A handoff, Swift running to the left. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory.
Holding, offense.
You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the gun, here's Swift. Ooh, the juke. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Once again, it's Swift. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now it's Swift. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll run the draw here with Swift. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. 58 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. They'll run with Sanders. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
A loss of 2 brings up second and goal.
Mills to throw it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Pats are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Fournette running right. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Lance now to throw. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Up the gun, Fournette. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Fournette running out of the gun. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down. Lance looking to throw it. Open man right side is Shark. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Roughing the passer, defense.
So, Charles, this a defense that hasn't made a lot of mistakes like this on the road to this playoff matchup, but that a bad one there.
Yeah, you definitely want to rattle and shake up the other quarterback, but you know you've got to do it the right way.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Zaven Collins coming in from that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. To try again after the sack. Lance. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Lance. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Lance to throw it. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Mecole Hardman, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Patriots will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Well, Let's shine the spotlight on the former Georgia Bulldog, DeAndre Swift, who's set to begin this next drive.
He's doing his thing. He's got some good yardage, but his team right now in the second quarter, 0 points.
Just not a complete formula. Half of it's there, being able to run the ball and set the tone. What if they may have to go to some play action, throw off the run game, and try and get the ball in the end zone?
I was just going to ask you that same thing. Maybe you use that run now to set up the pass, right?
I would think so, because the run has been very effective for them.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On third down, here comes Swift.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That'll bring up fourth. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there.
Here's Braden Mann now,
as he'll kick it away for the second time. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Running on first down is Fournette, but he can only manage a yard or so before he's brought down.
So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you to our EA studio.
A look around the NFL, we'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game.
And the half will begin with a touchback.
Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter.
And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
They run out of the gun with Swift.
And some room to work. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
93 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. First down, and they go with Swift again.
And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Running right, here's Sanders. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Swift going to try up the middle.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone. that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, here's Mills. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
To throw, Mills. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal. Swift will score. Touchdown, Chargers. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago. Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out and picked up by the Chargers. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And now after coughing up the football, serious concerns on that sideline. Their defense surrenders the tying touchdown to start the 3rd quarter. And now the offense follows that up by committing the turnover.
And I think you're sensing the exact same thing that I'm sensing, that the energy, much different here in the 2nd half. We talk about it a lot, but you can feel it kind of rippling through the stadium, and it's affecting the players.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. Heck of a move, but only able to work his way down near the 23. 3rd down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Here's Mills. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Out is Carlson now for the Raider field goal. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. Carlson able to put this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the fumble recovery had him set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. New England trying to get a place on offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Lance going to throw. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Got the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but it led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground incomplete.
Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. Flush to his right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. Ross on the return. A nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. On 2nd and 9, Mills. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Corral lost it. The ball is out. But a Chargers player was able to fall on it, and they'll keep possession. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone to the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. A 1st down throw for Mills. And this will be caught in the end zone for the Chargers touchdown. Devontae Smith, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Chargers get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. New England's offense set to go. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Lance. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Chargers will take over possession here up at the 44. The Charger drive about to get going. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. 3rd and short yardage, Mills. Toward the sideline, he will have the 1st down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Option play, Corral keeping it. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 140 yards rushing for him now as he has been a central figure in trying to get his guys to the 2nd round. Looking to throw his Mills. Touchdown, Chargers! DeAndre Swift. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chargers are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So the Patriots coming out now. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. On the draw, this is Fournette. Oh, he shifts past him. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. New England on 3rd down. They've had 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 3. To throw, it's Lance. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Desperation time here. Lance. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. 1st down, Mills. And he whips that one incomplete there.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12 on this day. But at least... Throwing, Mills. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he gets the 1st down.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. New England trying to get a place on offense. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, We've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them...
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. The ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get just under 90 seconds remaining. Now Lance. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 38-yard line. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Catch is made by Hardman. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Open man is Shark. It's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 12-yard line. Back to throw. Lance. Touchdown, Patriots. DK Metcalf. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Chargers, and it appears they're going to win this football game. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. It's a second down run with Sanders. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. The Chargers are going to continue on these playoffs as we say so long, everybody. Thanks for watching.